Welcome to our 5 on 5. We're pleased to be joined by Lisa Beam, the president of the Mount Ashland Association, and Rick Saul, the development director for Mount Ashland. Thank you both so much for being here today.
You bet.
Thank
Our pleasure.
you.
All right, so Lisa, we got to talk about it, the snow or lack thereof at this time. Tell us where we stand on the mountain.
Well, right now we have a couple big storms before we're going to be able to get the mountain open. Operationally, we are ready, and we've got plenty of people standing by. At this point, it's just up to Mother Nature when she's going to bring us the blanket of snow that we need.
Sure, yeah, kind of at the mercy of Mother Nature.
We are.
Okay, and so it's been an interesting time, Rick, for Mount Ashland. You guys have been making a lot of improvements. Tell us about what people can expect up on the mountain.
Yeah, we made the first physical improvements to Mount Ashland in 26 years.
Wow.
Over the course of the summer. Last spring, we widened some existing runs in some really high traffic areas to help improve traffic flow and improve safety out on the mountain. Then this September, we started a project widening our parking lot, creating 101 new parking spaces. And then we took a lot of that fill and we recontoured our beginner slope to make it more user-friendly and easier for our first-time guests.
Oh, very good. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. Oh, okay. On the part of that, you guys are always looking to raise funds, of course, and there's still more work to be done. Is that right?
Yes. Our original goal was to raise $250,000. Right now we're at $292,000, but we had some project overruns, and so our new goal now is $434,000.
Wow.
There was just a little bit more dirt that we had to move that we weren't expecting, and we were expecting more revenue from the timber that we removed from the mountain last spring, so that created a little bit of a shortfall. So we're going to cover those. We're going to cover that funding gap through private fundraising.
Oh, very good. Okay. And so were you guys able to complete the work that you set out to do? Is that all well and done, and now we're just trying to complete the gap, if you will?
Yes, with the exception of paving. The parking lot's ready to go. It has compacted gravel on it, and it's fully functional for this coming winter. We're just going to do the paving next summer.
Very good. Now all we need is a little bit of snow, a little help.
Exactly.
All right, very good. We're going to take a quick break, guys. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back to our 5 on 5. Again, we're here with Lisa Beam from the Mount Ashland Association and Rick Saul from Mount Ashland. So, Lisa, let me start with you. This is a big year for Mount Ashland. Tell us what you guys are doing to celebrate.
Well, this is definitely a special year. This is our 50th anniversary. And 50 years ago, January 11th, Mount Ashland opened. Oh. And we are commemorating that date this year, having some special things planned, one of those being a commemorative book we're putting together that really highlights those individuals and events that's happened through the course of our history. We're going to have some live music, some fun activities going on in the lodge that day, just to give it a little special feeling and really highlight the community members that made Mount Ashland what it is today.
Very cool. All right. So, in January 11th, and as I understand, we're crossing our fingers. Where everybody wants a couple big snowstorms. Why settle for one, right? So,
right.
And that is a flexible date, though. You guys could move that if need be.
It could be moved. We'd love to keep the date.
Sure.
For historical purposes, but we're not going to give up on having a birthday party for ourselves.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, and Rick, you guys are always trying to do events up on the mountain. Outside of the big birthday celebration, what are you guys planning for this year?
Well, there's always high school ski and snowboard events. They have about 3 or 4 of those every year, and then the Mount Ashland Racing Association, or known as MARA, they also have about 3 or 4 events that they do. And then we have some events. Mount Ashland has some events that are open to the public. We have the Moonlight Jam the last Saturday in January. Yeah. There's a poker run in the evening and live music for the families to come up. Bavarian Night, which is a long-standing tradition, is the last Saturday in February. That's a fundraiser for the Mount Ashland Ski Patrol, and there's music and fireworks and a lot of history with that particular event. And then there's the Big Mountain Bash, which is the Saturday leading into spring break. And we have the dummy downhill and music, and there's a lot of history there too. So a lot of traditional events still planned for the season.
Yeah, very good. Okay, now when it comes to opening, obviously we haven't opened yet. We still need that big snowstorm. How will you guys open when the snow comes? So where do you plan for January? And I suppose we can still cross our fingers for this year.
Well, it's going to take us about, we're ready to open. As soon as we have the snow on the ground, we still have to set up the boundaries, and we have to order the food, and we have to let all of our employees know, hey, you're coming to work now.
Sure.
So it takes, a little over 24 hours for us to actually get ready to open. And The normal schedule is after the holiday period. We'd operate 7 days a week through the holiday period, and then we would operate 5 days a week, being closed on Tuesday and Wednesday after the holiday period is over. We can always add days. If there's a lot of pent-up demand out there, because we're opening a little bit later than normal, then we could always add days. We have that flexibility.
Very good. Well, that's good to know. I'm
Yeah.
sure we're all, well, everything that can happen, we appreciate it.
Right.
All right. Lisa, Rick, thanks so much for being here.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
All right. Stay with us. We'll be right back.